The term space-time, space velocity, and holding time are generally applicable. These terms are applicable generally for flow reactor. Now this flow reactor is a continuous reactor. There are two types of the flow reactor. The first type is mixed flow reactor. The another type is plug flow reactor. It is popularly pronounced as MFR, or there is another name to this, CSTR, continuous stir tank reactor, mixed flow reactor, and instead of pronouncing full form, we generally call it as PFR. Now, the performance of these reactors can be explained by various parameters. Now, one of the terms which is generally used whenever we deal with this flow reactor is space-time. There is another term, space velocity and holding time. Now, let us try to understand what is the meaning of space-time. Now, this space-time is time required to process one volume of reactor. Space-time is denoted by a variable tau. This space-time is denoted by a variable tau. Now, since this tau is a space-time, that means it has the unit of time, and therefore unit of space-time is either second or minute or hour, depending upon the data given, or depending upon the batch cycle time, or depending upon the nature of the reaction. There are some reactions which occurs in few minutes or maybe in a second. There are some reactions which may occur in hours, maybe in a minute, or maybe in a day. So depending upon the duration of the reaction, you can select the appropriate unit. If I have to calculate the space time, this space time is the ratio of volume of reactor divided by volumetric flow rate. Therefore, if volume of reactor is denoted by capital V, and if this V naught is the volumetric flow rate, then by taking the ratio of volume of reactor to the volumetric flow rate, we can obtain the space time. For example, suppose say if volume of reactor V is equal to 50 liter and volumetric flow rate is 5 liter per second. Therefore, tau is equal to V upon V0, that is space time is equal to volume of reactor divided by volumetric flow rate, that is equal to 50 upon 5 is equal to 10, and the unit of time is second, and therefore space time will be 10 seconds. So in this way, if the values of V and V0 are known, you can calculate the space time. Once again, to repeat, space time is the time required to process one volume of reacting mixture. It is the time required to process one volume of reacting mixture, and therefore, depending upon the value of the space time, we can decide the productivity, that is what will be the rate of production of a particular component when certain chemical reaction is carried out in a reactor. There is another term known as space velocity. Now this space velocity is denoted by a letter S. In a simplest language, the space velocity is the number of reactor volumes which can be processed per unit time. The number of reactor volumes which can be processed per unit time. Now what does it mean? Suppose if we continue with the earlier example, the space time was 10 seconds. That means for processing one reactor volume, 10 seconds are required, and therefore there is a simple mathematics that in 1 second how many reactor volume can be processed. So the answer will be 0.1. It means the space time is equal to, space velocity is equal to 1 upon space time. So space velocity is denoted by s, space time is denoted by tau. So this s is equal to 1 upon tau. So if we continue with earlier example, that if tau is equal to 10 seconds, then s is equal to 1 upon 10 is equal to 0.1 second. So in this way, the space time and space velocity are related. Now, very important term you must understand, or very important point you must notice now, it's there are two time terms which are used when we deal with the performance of the reactor. The first one we have seen earlier, that was the space time, and now the next is holding time. Now what this holding time means, it is the time for which reactants are held in a reactor. It is the time for which the reactants are held in a reactor. It is denoted by a letter T. It is denoted by a letter T, and since it is a time unit of T, that is holding time, are either second or minute or hour, depending upon the batch cycle time of the reaction. So we have seen two terms, space time, which is denoted by tau, and holding time, which is denoted by T. Are they similar or there is a difference? That depends upon the type of the reaction. What does it mean? For constant volume reaction, space time is equal to holding time. That means tau is equal to T. Whereas for variable volume reaction, space time is not equal to holding time. Therefore, in case of the variable volume reaction or general expression for space time, it's not space time, holding time is T is equal to V upon V0 into 1 plus epsilon A XA. Now, if you observe this relation, then from above relation, we can say when epsilon A is equal to 0, that means constant volume reaction T is equal to V upon V0, that is equal to tau. However, if epsilon A is not equal to 0, that means when the reaction is variable volume reaction, I have told you that the synthesis and decomposition reactions are the variable volume reactions. A gives P, constant volume reaction. A gives 3P, variable volume reaction. 3A gives P, variable volume reaction. So what I mean to say is, when the reaction is a variable volume reaction, epsilon will not be equal to 0. In that case, in such case, T into bracket holding time is function of epsilon A and XA. That is fractional conversion. When the reaction is a variable volume reaction, the holding time is the function of, in addition to volume and volumetric flow rate, it is the function of fractional change in volume, that is epsilon A, and fractional conversion XA. However, when the reaction is constant volume reaction, epsilon A will be equal to 0. So in that case, T will be equal to V upon V0 is equal to tau, that is holding time will be equal to space time.